welcome to the Old Git Show live. First time ever. We're doing it very late at night because I know I'm going to make some mistakes. But if you're up and you're listening and you're watching, then I'd like some feedback, if you wouldn't mind. And the way to do that is to send me an email. You can send it directly to bestbeforetv@gmail.com. Or you can actually send it to Twitter or send me a Twitter message. And you send that by going at bestbeforet. So let's get into it. Nice to see you all if you're about and listening. If you're not, it doesn't really matter because we're here to test the live. Now, I know that the lighting still needs some work and I know the sound still needs some work, but it's been nearly 2 years now since we've started broadcasting. I keep saying we. I don't know why I say we, because I do everything myself. And I think I know that. First of all, before we get into the show properly, I've got to say thank you to one or two people. In fact, the people who support the station in all the groups, and you know who you are, thank you. Thank you very much for allowing me to broadcast or put my schedule out there every day. And I get lots of feedback from you, which I like. For instance, a few weeks ago, we finished with the last episode of Peyton Place. And it was so funny because people said, what do you mean the last? I said, we've shown 500 episodes, or just over 500 episodes. And they said, no, we didn't find the station, so we really need to see it from the beginning. And it wasn't just one person, there's quite a few. So it was really, really popular. So I thought, okay, we'll start it all over again, which we did. And I think we're at episode 30. I'll just have a quick look. I think we're at episode 35 or 30. No, 33. Episode 33 we're at now. So you can tell when it was that people said, let's start it again. Now we're going to go all the way through it, right through to the 500 episodes. And, I'll probably be dead by then. Probably not. Anyway, I'm getting on for 70 now, which I am in August, and I can say what I like, because I'm old, and I can upset who I like. And that's why I got the name, The Old Git, because I'm always moaning. I'm moaning about everything, so I like to have a rant here and there. And I put some videos up on the Old Git page. If you've had a look, you can see. One in particular, which I quite like, was about the old car. My first car, I had 1953 Morris Oxford, which was really good, and I tell the tale of the Morris Oxford. It was a beautiful car. 1953 was also the year that I was born. Also, it was the year that the Queen was crowned, wasn't she, in 1953? And of course, you've just had the coronation now. Now, are you a royalist or not? I don't know. I'm not really a royalist. I did like the Queen, and I think things are going to change so much now that she's gone, but that's my opinion. There'll never be one like that. Will what's his name? Not Prince Charles. Will King Charles III be as good or not? I don't know. The royal family have got a lot of history behind them now, and things that have gone wrong with Andrew, and of course Harry. Harry, what's he up to? What can you do? You can't do anything. It happens to all families, though, doesn't it? There's always something going on in families, so we let it go. But anyway, I digress. We're going to go into do something just a little bit different tonight, but please send me an email with suggestions of what you'd like to discuss, because I'm going to get the technology right so that some people can actually come on and go live with me and discuss certain aspects or certain subjects. So that's what I'd like you to do. Let me know what subjects you'd like to discuss on the station. Keep them clean, and I'll do it. I'm not afraid to discuss any topic. For example, I don't know what woke means in total, for example. Woke to me means I woke up this morning, because that's it. But it's all this, you can't say this, you've got to use pronouns and this and that. I don't care. I'll use what I want, and I always will. And I think a lot of people think like me. I think people are just making rods for their backs. That's what they're doing. And also, I'm going to be doing some funny stuff a bit later on, which was done by a guy called Jasper Carrot, but I'll do that later. But right now, let's get into it and let's have a look at something like some things that you probably didn't know that I'm going to educate you and make sure that you do know. Okay, so of course, did you know? Well, did you know that kangaroos can't walk backwards? Oh no, they can't. They can only go forwards, but they can't walk backwards. And swims will be the swims even when turned upside down. There's something that's straight out. It's useless information, but it's true. And what else have we got for you? Ah yes, chocolate. White chocolate's not chocolate because it's got no chocolate in it. It's just white stuff. And okay, I save this one till last because you're all going to do this. Did you know that you can't hum whilst you're holding your nose? True. It's absolutely true, I tell you. I hope you'd like that. Few facts. You see, I'm not that educated. Well, I am really, but I don't let on. I like to be the old git, and it's common now that everybody calls me the old git. And do I care? No, I don't care. Now, what else can we be discussing tonight? Well, anything you like. I'm going to say this a couple of times throughout the whole of the broadcast here. Is please. It's what's happened there? We gone off? Seems we've gone off. Oh dear. What's going on here? It should be that we were showing this. Right, I'm back, I think. I don't know what went wrong there, but obviously I told you there'd be mistakes, didn't I? And for some reason, the thing's gone off and all the whole while, but I'm back. I am back. I will go again. Now, did you see I don't know if you saw that now. Did you see the, you probably didn't, the old, no. I'm completely flummoxed, but never mind, we're out live, and this is the first one, and I did say I'd make mistakes. So let's try again. We're going from the top, and of course, I just did you know? And so we're going to do that again, and to see, did you know? And find out what went wrong later. It's going to be weird because you're going to see a little bit, but it's going to go funny. I think we're going to see a bit of the Lone Ranger, and then you're going to go back to me. But it doesn't matter, because this is the first time we did it, and I noticed that it automatically changed itself when the program started. So never mind, we carry on. So let's do that again. Did you know? Did you know that kangaroos cannot walk backwards? They can only go forwards. And swims will be swims even when turned upside down. Oh yes, absolutely true, try it. And of course, what else have we got for you? Ah yes, white chocolate is not chocolate because it's got no chocolate in it. It's just white stuff. Okay, and I say this one to last because did you know it's impossible to hum while holding your nose? How about that? You're all doing it now, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, so you can't hum and hold your nose. I tried it. And you can't do it. It's impossible. Anyway, I go back to it. Again, I'm sorry for the little bit of mix-up there. It did it automatically, and I'm just keeping an eye on it to see if it's going to do it again. And that's why I'm doing this first broadcast late at night, so that I don't disrupt your programs too much, hopefully. Now, where are we from here? Let's see. Yes, let's do something different. Let's do famous people who were born on this day. How about that? That'll do, won't it, to start us off? So let's go firstly to Sir David Frederick Attenborough. Yes, born the 8th of May, 1926. I think he's 96 now, is an English broadcaster, biologist, natural history, and author. He is the best known for writing and presenting in conjunction with the BBC Natural History Unit. The 9 natural history documentary series is forming the Life collection. A comprehensive survey of animals and plant life on Earth. Yes, he knows all about it, doesn't he? He's sort of, I think everybody still likes old Davey Attenborough. Still going strong and still doing the shows. Also, today, this is a good one. Today, 1886, Dr. John Stith Pemberton, a local pharmacist, produced the syrup for Coca-Cola. And he carried a jug of the new product down the street to Jacob's Pharmacy, where it was sampled and pronounced excellent. The place, and it was placed on sale for 5 cents a glass as a soda fountain drink. That was Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola came into being the 8th of May, 1886. What else do we have? Let's have a gory one, shall we? May the 8th, 1701, Captain Kidd went on trial at the Old Bailey in London. After being found guilty of piracy and murder, he was hanged at Execution Dock in Wapping. 2 weeks later, his remains were stripped, wrapped in tar-soaked bandages, redressed, and hung in chains on a gibbet at Tipcock Point as a warning of the fate of all pirates. There you go. That's a few interesting things that happened on this day, the 8th of May. Okay, so what else can we talk about? Well, I'm going to go back into the beginning again and say, look, I would really like some feedback on what we're doing right now, what I'm doing right now, because I want to do some shows where I can bring people on live and they can come and talk to me and sit with me, but they're not here. So you know what I mean, through whatever bit of software we need to do. I think we can do it through Facebook, can't you, through Messenger or something like that. And I'm going to get a visit of a cat in a minute. Can you believe that? Yeah. This is the cat that stays in the studio here, and he's coming to have a look. No, he's going to sit down. He's having a scratch and he's having to sit down. Anyway, if you see a cat go walking past the screen, you know what it is. Wonderful, isn't it, live TV? You've got to put up with everything. Okay. No, he's lying down at the side here, I think. What else? Yes. So get in touch with me tonight, please, and send me, you can do a Twitter at best before tea, or you can send a nice message to the old git in bestbeforetv@gmail.com, and send it. If you're listening now, send me, hello, I'm listening, and I want information. I want more topics that we can discuss, serious or non-serious, and we can do them because it's our channel. Again, thanks to all the people that help me with the channel, who let me post the schedule every day. Lots of groups, Facebook groups, which is brilliant. Let's have a look at something else. Let's. This is good, you know. Funny habits of celebrities. Yeah. Did you know they have some funny habits and rituals? So I found a few, and I thought, well, we'll show them. Or I'll tell you about it and see what you think. Maybe you know. Anyway, the creator of X Factor and Got Talent franchise likes to climb trees as part of an everyday ritual. Simon Cowell also enjoys watching cartoons every morning to put himself in a good mood. Well, whatever turns you on, Simon. I like it when he goes like, actually, he does all that with his finger, doesn't he? I've been watching him very closely. Is anybody watching Britain's Got Talent, the new one? That's what guy, the beatbox guy, he was pretty good, wasn't he? Usually all that rubbish. He was actually made good music. Anyway, let's carry on. What about Angelina Jolie? Now, she likes to occasionally eat insects and spiders. Moreover, her kids love to snack on bugs too. Well, the famous actress isn't the only celebrity who has made insects part of a diet. For example, Nicole Kidman, Zac Efron, Justin Timberlake, reportedly enjoy them too. Now, that doesn't really appeal. Does that appeal to you? Eating insects, spiders and things? Maybe, did she, well, she did Lara Croft. I mean, maybe she used to eat them on set, get her in the mood, make her into Lara Croft, didn't it? I don't know, but there you go, eating insects. Angelina Jolie does that. Jennifer Aniston. Now, Jennifer Aniston has a set of habits that she performs before each flight she gets on. She always boards the plane with her right foot. Her right foot goes on the plane first, and then she taps on the outside of the plane, and then that way she's going to have a safe trip. What about that? Hey, well done, Jennifer. It's not as weird as Angelina Jolie, whatever, but there you go. The great Friends actress there. Now, here's one. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt doesn't like to use soap because he says it contains too many toxins. Instead, he uses homemade solution made of lemons, apple cider vinegar, and water. That the actor claims is much better for the environment. But does it do your skin? Well, I suppose he's got a beard, really. We can't see. But that's what he uses on his face. Whatever turns you on, Mr. Pitt. Right, Megan Fox. She's another one who has an aeroplane sort of ritual. For a lucky flight, the actress likes to listen to Britney Spears songs during the flight because she believes they will keep her safe on the plane. Britney Spears? Such a lucky lady, isn't she? I mean, what a troubled person to listen to. And she believes, Megan, I think you're a bit disillusioned there, but okay, whatever floats your boat, Megan, you can listen to it. So, many Hollywood stars turn to unconventional beauty treatments to keep their youthful looks. Now, here's one. Tom Cruise. He's no exception. The actor reportedly uses nightingale droppings on his face as part of the anti-aging treatment. What? He puts bird poop on his face. Well, I mean, how old is he now? He does look quite young. It must work. Well, he believes it does. Could you imagine? When a girl goes to kiss him, like, what's that? That's not your aftershave, it smells like poop. But there you go. Some weird and wonderful thing. Now, do you like doing anything that's unusual? Keep it clean. And what's the weirdest habit that you've ever heard of? Answers on postcards. No. Send me an email at bestbeforetv@gmail.com, and or you can Twitter me at bestbeforet, and just say, hello, old git, how you doing? And this is what I think was weird. So, weird rituals, eh? I did a video not long ago, which is on the old git page, about old and strange rituals, and you might want to watch. And also the one about my old car, which was pretty good. I like that one. And so did a lot of people. And, you know, what you got up to in your first car, I'd like to know. But, you know, keep it clean, all right? Now, let's get on with it. I'm liking to, hopefully that we can get through the next bit, and everything's going to be okay, and the broadcast's going to be right. As I said, we need to do something more with the sound and something more with the lighting, but we're getting there. And also the technology that allows people to call in and go on air, you know, things like Messenger, we can do that, I think. And what else can you do? Well, we'll sort something out with Messenger. There's other things you can do, isn't there? But come straight on and talk to me, and you can be shown on the TV at the same time as me, and discuss the topic, whichever topic it is we're talking about. The reason I'm whittling on a little bit is because I've got no real topics and nobody's said anything right now. I mean, I could talk about, these stupid people, the people in France who are no, they're not stupid people, they're not. They're actually protesting about the retirement age going up. What about that? Now, in England, I think it's about 66, 68 or so. I don't know what it is. I retired at 65, but they're moaning because it's going up from 62 to 64. But they're out on the streets and they're fighting on the streets about it because they don't want it. It shows the French have got a bit more backbone, I think, than the British, because the British, things that count, they don't care. They let it go past them and let things go. And things that don't count as stupidity, they all start moaning about. So, I don't know. Like the Just Stop Oil people. They make me laugh. Now, in England, when they glue themselves to the road, which they do, the police go up and say, "Are you okay?" And, they remove them with solvent, and they're very careful, and, how they remove them. And I was watching a video how they did it in France. There was Just Stop Oil people in France, and basically they just dragged them, and I think their skin came off their hand as well. They didn't give them the chance to just sit there and be mollycoddled. They actually did something about it. And I think, there's these people, it's like a religion. She's that Greta Thunberg girl. But she went to school, but she sat outside the school crying about climate change. Now, I'm not going to say that it's not climate change. There is climate change, of course there is. I mean, it's happened many times before. I think we've had 4 ice ages, haven't we, in history? And naturally, the planet does change, and it's not good. And of course, man probably does contribute to some of the climate change. But you can't just do these stupidities that they're asking, because there's nothing to replace it. I mean, I made a video not long ago about cars, hydrogen and EVs, electric cars and hydrogen cars. And I'm really, really surprised, and I don't know why the government is pushing the electric car, and lithium is one of the most sought after elements now, and there's a shortage of it, and the way that it's mined, it has a great impact. It's not carbon free, neutral free. It's not. It has a damaging effect, and also it's when it's taken out of the ground. I mean, it pollutes the water table. Lots of things happen with taking it out, and yet they've got hydrogen, which is approved technology, which has been in use for internal combustion engines, or the first one since the 1800s. And you can't store electric unless you've got massive batteries. You have to use it. Whereas with hydrogen cars, you can store hydrogen. You can go to garages and fill up with hydrogen in 5 minutes. You don't have to stick a car on charge, and it's less polluting. It's very green. There's 2 types of engine, but one's greener than the other. But the technology is fantastic. And I don't know why the government are not pushing hydrogen cars. Really don't. But there you go. Maybe they will. I'm talking about all sorts of things right now because I haven't got a topic to discuss, because you haven't told me about one, and I need one. Right, what else can we do? Yes, I was talking earlier. I said, do you remember Jasper Carrott? Does anybody remember the comedian Jasper Carrott? And he used to do, when people have an accident in their car and they have to fill in a form, a claim form, and they have to give an explanation of how the accident happened. How did the accident happen? It says on the claim form. And this is actually from a real insurance agency. It's called Martin's Insurance. And I'm going to zip through a few of them just to have a bit of fun. Jasper Carrott probably did it a lot better than me, but they're excellent. They are excellent. Some of the answers that people, how they described how the accidents were, and these are all 100% true. This is exactly what they put on their accident forms, and believe me, they make me laugh. And I've already read some of them, so I'm laughing already. But let's start off with this one's quite funny. Again, filling in his accident form, he said, I was driving along the motorway when the police pulled me over onto the hard shoulder. Unfortunately, I was in the middle lane and there was another car in the way. Right, there we go. We got it back to that again. I think we got cut off again there, but I tell you what, we're going to leave it for that for tonight. Thanks for watching. It's been really good, and I'm going to basically say good night and see you next time.